Alright, this is a 2-path reading for Virgo. I do not have my tripod, so there's kind of some behind the scenes activity, and my brother keeps fucking interrupting. Anyway, so let's start off with the first card. We have the first path, which is going to be the fighting card. So let's see if I can maneuver. We'll see. It happens. It happens to both of us. Alright, that's as good as we're going to get. So the fighting card is usually represented by the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, a sign of transformation. You can be thanked for taking the lead or getting through a lot of troubles. For people, physical strength and willpower are enhancing and creating misfortune can be fixed. So, as first path, I feel like you're changing from one mentality or one perspective to the other, like in this video. But yeah, it goes from one extreme to the next. So, just like, not having a tripod, for reasons. But, yeah, it's just a change to where you were to where you're going. Okay, so let's see, the first card is going to be the past situation of this path. We're going to move that over here. We have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is no finance or no health, avoiding learning about finances, stress, frustration amongst colleagues, office politics. So there might have been like a 9-to-5 job and you were kind of living paycheck to paycheck, and you probably didn't like that too much. You were like, I'm working so hard and I'm getting very little recognition and peace of mind from it. Okay, so let's see, present. Let's see, the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is, let's see, the present of the element of the situation at hand, depending on if you chose this path or not. So, love, family, relationships, writing or illustrating children's books, moving back in with your parents, financial gifts, let's see, sharing your finances, returning to previous work, not repeating last mistakes, career learning lessons. So I feel like there was a hard one lesson where you kind of had to kind of know who you were as a person before, everything. So it might be a humbling experience. There's nothing wrong with that. We all grow up at some point and we all have to make decisions and choices we don't necessarily want to do, but as adults we do. Alright, so the future of the situation. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is strife and logic. Running a magazine, can be online or a columnist. So acting with logic and reason, financial clarity, constructive criticisms, wise guidance, respect in a field. So this could be you or somebody that you're dealing with, or a boss. Sometimes it's a boss and it's like, ugh. But I feel like, it's kind of the same old type of thing, and then new elements come in, It's kind of how it works anyway. Alright, and then we have path number 2, which, all fun. We have a friend. So this could be a friend that inspires you to go back to a situation, or a friend that needs your help, or some degree of alliance, I feel. So let's see, the past of this was the Hanged Man in reverse. So there's no health, indecision, failed in an investment, wasted, financial sacrifice, new career move not working, procrastinations, stall for truth. So I feel like in the past you may have learned something that you didn't necessarily want to learn. The Hanged Man usually is either something you need to think about or something that needs observation for the moment, you know. And you might have made some investments that were probably not paying out as they should, so, you know, you live and you learn. I've done that a couple times myself, so, you know, it happens. But, yeah, with age comes more responsibility, so it's kind of like, do I want to gamble? I don't know. So, that's probably how you were a couple months, weeks, years ago, so. Alright, so present. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse is no strive for logic, a consequence of dishonesty in finances, liars exposed, consequences of actions, changing approach. So there could be, you learned from your past mistake and you're trying to make up for it now. So depending on which path you're on, this might be it for a lot of people. You could be doing more secure financial investments. So if you're investing in the stock market, you might actually get a hedge fund. Hedge fund is insurance for stocks. So in case it drops below your investment mark, you get all that money back, which is a very interesting thing. But a lot of times, stockbrokers don't want you to have a hedge fund. So you have to go to like a financial attorney or something. Or a financial advisor on who you need to talk to. That would be a resource. So, you know, it's one of those things. I work for a bank, so I know. Anyway, usually it's the guys on the top floor, you know. It's like, alright, the guys on the top floor aren't like the nicest people, but they're not like the meanest either. They're advisable. Like, they're always like on that momentum of knowing things about investments. Like if you sit too close to their table, you know all their stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. But let's see. The future of this path is going to be the Magician in reverse. The Magician in reverse is no trickery, no enterprises, missed financial opportunity, not using skills for financial gain, wasted talent, unwillingness to take chances, workplace deception. So again, like I said, you kind of have to make a tough choice. But understand that in making a choice, you actually are taking on a lot more than just that one thing, you know? Like, if you don't want to invest, you're going to invest your time somewhere else, or your money somewhere else, or put it in a savings account. But there's going to be something else that you invest in that's probably more of a safer bet. But don't be kicking yourself if the alternative was a lot more than you expected, or if it's not, you know. You do have to make tough calls. Alright. So let's see. We do have a couple messages. We have happy memories, spirituality, intuition, and healing, contemplation, disconnecting, and community happiness. So, I feel like either one of the paths you would be a lot happier with where you're going. It doesn't matter if you're the wealthiest, the poorest, the more knowledgeable, the more thing. Life's a journey, and you make what you make of it, okay? So it's gonna be like, if this happens, you're gonna do this, okay? So it's like cause and effect. So, whatever you choose as far as this goes, it's gonna be an interesting one, okay? It's either you're returning to a job, you're returning to something that you set your mind to, or you're going with something that's entirely of your own making. So you're dealing with the struggles, you're dealing with the hardships, you're dealing with fewer rewards than you were getting probably with an actual 9 to 5 job. So there's a lot of trial and errors. It's like, what do the people outside want versus what's going on in here, type of thing. So you do kind of have to be adaptable to certain situations, and you know, play cards basically. And that's why counting cards is so much fun. I play blackjack for fun online, so sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Then you get better at the game. You know, you're kind of like, I don't want to lose too much money again, so I'm just gonna bid this much, or I'm gonna find out if I don't like my hand, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, it's kind of like you're filling out either the deal or the card deck or something else. But yeah, you kind of had to know what exactly is a good investment versus what is a bad loss. Two different things. But I feel like you're going to make the right choice. Anyway, so more crown chakra stuff in your future, whether you choose path A or path B. I also have a song for you. I will put that down below. I don't know of it yet, so we'll keep you posted, I guess. Anyway, so I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully my hand's not too shaky. I'm basically holding this with my own 2 lovely little hands, and they're kind of cramping, so I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.